Hey guys, this is ArmageddonX430. I'm doing more question and answers. I've gotten the list already, and this is going to be my first random sideline thing. Also, I've sort of caught up on a lot of my requests, so I might be doing a few of the random sideline stuff. So let's get started here. AlmightyElemental asks, did Heath Ledger deserve the Best Supporting Actor Oscar? I think he deserved a lot of Oscars for all sorts of things. I mean, if there was any category that he could have been nominated for, I think he probably should have won. I mean, the job he did was incredible. And should Dark Knight have been nominated for the Best Picture, I think it should have won Best Picture. I think Dark Knight that year was probably, I think it was the best movie of that year. Castthewiz asks, have you ever thought of getting a video gaming console and a capture card? Yes, I have. AlmightyElemental asks, and another thing, while I think of it, do you prefer superheroes, Superman, Green Lantern, etc., or Vigilante Heroes, Batman, Green Arrow, etc.? Well, I like Batman because he seems more real to me. He's not some superpower or something like that. So probably Vigilante Heroes is my favorite. Morlyman asks, what are your top 3 favorite perks in Fallout 3? Probably comprehension is one of them, even though I don't have a comprehension in my game. It would definitely be one of the most important ones to me. What's some of the other ones? The adamantium skeleton or whatever that reduces the damage you take is really quite nice. And then there's one that increases your criticals. I'm not sure what all the perks are at this point, but there's ones that increase your damage that you do and stuff like that. Oh, Bloody Mess, probably. I think that one increases your damage and causes more mess, which is really pretty cool. Oh, although I do have to give mention to Black Widow. That's a pretty cool one. I like having a Black Widow option every once in a while. Okay, ChareosRantras, I think is his name. Which game, subject, movie would you like to see a sequel or a new game about? Subject. Well, I don't know what you mean by subject, but game or movie. I would probably like to see, right now what I'm thinking of is I'd like to see a sequel to the Exile trilogy, or Avernum trilogy. Oh, no, I know what I want. I want a sequel to the Dungeon Master game. That would be awesome. Dungeon Master 2 was great. Dungeon Master 1 was okay. But I think if they did a really good Dungeon Master 3 or 4 or whatever, there's some weird ones in there, but a really good one, that would be nice. If you were trapped on an island, youarealldead is asking, if you were trapped on an island with no hope of rescue, and you have everything for you to survive but not escape, would you either 1, be alone for the rest of your life, or 2, have someone else who you hate and you find annoying on the island with you? Probably have someone I hate or find annoying, just because I think I'd patch things up with them. I think that's what would happen. Also, you ever do a Let's Play of Sins of Solat Empire? I have not yet. It is on my list of requests. And finally, youarealldead asks, would you accept a match against me? Probably not. I got a lot of things going on. Yeah, if I was bored or something like that, I'd probably want to do matches against people, but stop shaking. As it is now, not so much. Sorry. General666 asks, how do you feel about football managers? They seem incredibly boring to me. Oh, wait. Are you talking about football manager games, where you're just setting up plays? If you're talking about that, then I find them very boring. If you're talking about football managers, like the managers of teams, I don't really have an opinion one way or another. I hope that they do a good job and get paid accordingly. AlmightyElemental asks, help me, I'm being attacked by a zombie platypus. All I have is a paperback copy of Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone and a Mr. Potato Head nose. What do I do? You give the book to the zombie platypus, and it will destroy their brain. There we go. So, there you go. Ready424 asks, what walk on 4 legs, then walks on 2, then walks on 3 legs? A human. A baby starts out on hands and knees, then they start walking on 2 legs, and then when they get older, well, could be walk on 4 legs, but they would use a cane. Neo8 Mridu, hard to say that. Neo8 Mridu asks, do you think console gaming is taking over PC gaming? I don't think so. In fact, I think console gaming is trying to desperately grasp at anything that it can to stay alive. I think that it's possible that PC gaming will end up wiping out console gaming, or there'll be the advantages that you get from a console will be available in PC. Kaz Maestro asks, what is your most underrated game ever? In my LPs, I'd say Saints Row 2 in my LPs, because there's a lot of people that think it's horrible, but it's a really great game. Now, in all time, I'm thinking like Exile 3 or something. Yeah, Exile 3 or Blades of Exile or stuff like that. Yeah, it's just one of those games that very few people have heard of. It's made by one person, Jeff Vogel. I think that's his name. Spiderweb Software. He's done the artwork. He's done the story. He's done the animation. He's done the programming. He's done the distribution. He's done all of it by himself, and it's amazingly good quality for just being one person doing it. Okay, so J0592 has a really good answer to the clap without hands thing, or with hands. But a deck of cards can't clap. Well, I guess you can like slap them together, and it does have hands, so you can deal it out in hands. So that's pretty cool. He asks me what my IQ is. I've never actually taken a real IQ test. I've taken those online ones, but those online ones are really not very accurate. I think I was like 134 or 142 or something like that with them. It's incredibly inaccurate. So, if I ever took a real IQ test, I'd be able to tell you, but I haven't. Player from Cincinnati asks, if you could do an LP for any console game, what would it be? I'm thinking right now... Yeah, I'm thinking Castlevania Circle of the Moon. That game is incredible. That is my favorite Castlevania game of all time, if I'm right. I'm pretty sure that's the right name of the game. There's so many of them that they don't really distinguish themselves from the names from one another. The FMC says, do you love me? I care for you as I care for humans. General666 asks, thought about doing Diablo 2 LP, or would it be too boring? I think that if I started doing Diablo 2, I played it quite a bit. I'd have some commentary, but I wouldn't have very much, and that's one of those type of games where I would just keep on... there's no end to that game. There's a lot of people that complain that say, why don't you ever finish your LPs? Well, for example, Diablo 2, how am I supposed to finish that? There is no end to that game. Even on hell difficulty, you can keep playing. Basically, the end of the game is when you hit level 100, I guess. Rick Ozy asks, could you make a walkthrough for Command & Conquer Renegade? I have that ability. Or could you simply do another FPS game walkthrough? I do FPS game walkthroughs quite frequently, actually. He also asks, could you make a Half-Life 2 walkthrough? Yes, that is within my ability.